Hello Libras, how are you? I hope this finds you well. So we are going to be doing your no contact love reading and everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading or scheduling your personal readings, Patreon, or the tarot course. All of that is in the description box below for you. Alright Libras, let's take a look and see what is going on for you. We are starting by taking a look at how you are being viewed by this person. We have the Star. This person could be viewing you as somebody who's very focused on themselves or healing, Libra, but this person could also be viewing you as like their wish fulfillment. Let me say it like that. I do see the Chariot. Some of you could live at a distance from this person, but you don't have to. It does feel like maybe somebody just wants to see some kind of progress or have some kind of interaction after a period of silence here with this Four of Swords to the Chariot. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius. What is the challenge for this person when it comes to Libra? We have the Nine of Swords. We have Gemini energy. So to me, this does feel here that I'm getting a couple different things. One, I feel like somebody's having a very hard time. Okay, with that Nine of Swords energy, it's like somebody's, laying in bed trying to sleep, can't sleep because they're thinking about you. They're just very, very stressed out or very upset about the situation here. I also feel that for some of you, this person may feel like you are not as affected by them or the situation as you used to be, right? So this is just an example. It doesn't have to be this exact situation, but let's say this person would, ghost you in the past or, do something in the past and you would react a certain way. Maybe you would try to get a hold of them, or there's just something here where I feel like you're doing something different than what you've done before, because I feel like somebody's viewing you as not being as affected as, like I said, like you used to be here, okay? And even here at the bottom of the deck, I see the Hangman, which can be a change in perspective. So somebody is seeing you in the situation a little differently, and I feel like you are too. How is this person currently feeling about Libra? We have the Two of Wands. Yeah, this person definitely does feel like something has shifted here, Libra. They could feel like you are, like I said, moving on from the situation. You're not as affected. Something has changed here. And I do feel like it has them very upset here. Like they're trying to figure out what has caused this shift. I feel like they're very worried about that. Like what that shift means. Like, why isn't Libra doing this? Why isn't Libra reaching out to me? I see Aries energy here too. Tell me about this Star card. We have a Six of Cups. So this person may recognize that some of you could have a history with this person. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Where I think you've been through a lot with this person. So this person could be viewing that there is a lot that would need to be, healed here. And I do feel like this person is wishing for a specific outcome with you, but it's like part of what they're wishing for is for things to go back to the way that they were. Like they want you to be in a certain energy, or they want you to, act a certain way or do certain things. And I do feel like you're kind of growing and evolving. I do believe, Libra, because it feels like somebody's wanting this old version of you that tolerated certain things or would chase them or whatever it was here. I see the King of Wands clarifying the Nine of Swords. Yeah, so for a lot of you, it's definitely actions that you used to take that you're not taking anymore. So this could be chasing them, or, you know, whatever it is here. There's definitely, that's what's got them so upset and why they feel like you are not as effective, because I feel like you're very focused on something else here. For some of you, maybe it's a new connection. For others of you, maybe it's yourself, it's your goals. But there's definitely been some kind of shift in how you're showing up, how you're behaving. It's different than what it was in the past. Clarifying the Two of Wands, we have the Death card. Like I said, what this person is so worried about is they're worried about what this shift means. Something has changed here and they do not like it. You have changed and I don't think that they like it, Libra. Even though I think that I think you've grown. I think that you've recognized where something isn't, you know, good for you, or it's not in alignment with you. And I think that you're moving in a different direction. And I don't feel like this person likes that here. And they do feel like this shift could mean that, one, maybe something has changed, but also that maybe something is over. At least the way that it used to be is over, right? What are this person's next actions and behaviors towards Libra? I see the World card. So I do feel like this person wants to see, like, this cycle. I don't feel like they want this cycle to end. Yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Like, they definitely want something to continue to come back around here. And for some of you, you may be hearing from them. This person may be moving towards you, especially if they expected you to be taking some kind of action towards them and you're not. They may take some kind of action towards you in an attempt to kind of get the cycle back, to get things back as they were. I do feel like somebody's very, very worried about what this change in you really means. And it does feel like this is kind of, it feels like this is, how do I want to say that? This is an attempt for this person to, you know, shift the dynamic back to the way that it was before. But I do feel like you're in a different space. I feel like you have shifted, and I think you're ready to close out this cycle, the way that things have always been. I feel like you're like, I'm not going to continue to do that. I'm not going to continue to do the things the way that things have always been. And this person, I feel like, is in a very different energy where they want things to go back to the way that they were. Very worried about what that means. We have the Hierophant here for your advice. The Hierophant can be a card of, you know, commitments, especially if you're looking for something that is solid, stable, committed, and serious. I feel like for some of you, I feel like Spirit could just be asking you, is this connection aligned with that? I think you already know the answer to that. The Hierophant can also talk about, like, making commitments and promises to yourself. And I feel like you have, Libra. I feel like there's something, whether it's like, you know what, I'm not doing that in 2026, or whether there's just some kind of promise that you made to yourself about what you want and what you deserve and what you're going to settle for and what you're not. I feel like this is like a reminder for those of you where you made a promise to yourself. I feel like this is a reminder of that promise. For others of you, the Hierophant is a card of learning major lessons, and I feel like you have, and I feel like that's where this shift is coming from. But that is what I have for you, Libra. I do hope that it helps. The signs I'm seeing for you, I see Taurus, Aquarius, Gemini, Aries, all the fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. I see Aries, Leo, Sag. Those are the signs I'm seeing, but it could be any. It is a general reading. So even if I did not mention a specific sign, the reading can still resonate for you. But that is what I have for you, and I do hope that this helps. And everything you need to know, whether it's about this reading, scheduling personal readings, Patreon, or the tarot course, all of that is in the description box below for you. And if you want personal prayers for any reason, just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. But if this is where we part, thank you so much for being here with me, and I will see you next time.